fantastic weekend. All our DIYers are going to love this. Leigh-Ann Allaire Perrault is in the house. She's got the goods. So this is essentially, should I DIY it, should I trash it, or should I get a professional to help me with it?
Exactly. So I'm going to actually test your eye to see if you can spot the difference between some of these pieces. Now, I should just as a disclaimer, a lot of these actually came from my garage, occupational hazard.
Good for you.
I've been collecting at garage sales over the summer and Restore, so I'm ready to get my DIY on.
Yes.
But some of these are actually ringer pieces that, again, I just want to see if you can tell maybe what to ditch and why is the most important thing.
I say for everything, get a professional.
No. That's when Tracy calls me. Leigh-Ann, I have a chair.
Leigh-Ann, I've got this great piece. Okay, let's start with these chairs.
You know what? I figured I'd start with dining chairs because this is probably the best novice DIY project to take on. So for somebody who's maybe never done a furniture piece before, I always say start small because you don't want to get, you know, run out of steam and kind of lose your marbles on a project. So 2 dining room chairs. This one is wrought iron with a, not quite sure how to describe the seat.
I don't even know.
It's seen better days. And the one thing that I do want to point out is there's some mold issues happening on this. I gather that this had been used as an outdoor chair versus a wood dining chair with the upholstered seat. Which one do you think? DIY ditch?
One.
You do the wood?
I'm afraid of the wrought iron one. I don't want to touch it.
Well, you know what? Actually, I would say both of these would be DIY friendly. Yes, because the only reason I would say to save this chair is the fact that the frame is wrought iron. If this was wood and you saw mold and rot, that's your first indication that if it's in the fabric, it's probably in the wood too. The wood would be brittle and not a safe piece to make over. The fact that it's wrought iron, I would just strip this right off, replace the foam. If you're using it outside, use a proper outdoor fabric is really key. And then just give it a spray paint of rust inhibitor spray paint would be really important to go outside. And this little guy, yeah, he's threadbare, but you know what? The frame's in amazing condition. It's solid wood. This I can envision with a great little pop of color. And then what's important if you are a novice DIYer doing something like this, use the fabric that's on here as your guide for cutting new fabric. So don't rip it off and ditch it. Take it off, use that as your template, and then you want to get yourselves one of these.
Staple gun?
An electric staple gun.
Oh, that looks like
power.
Good.
Once you do this, you'll be making headboards, you'll be making sofas. Like, it'll just never end. The fun will never end, let me tell you. It's been a life changer for me, I have to say.
That is awesome.
Okay, let's keep
Let's
small.
talk about the
small.
tables now, because these look like projects that you could potentially, I could potentially do.
Okay, I like it.
I say that these are
ditch.
I say that these are both DIY. I mean,
for sure you could DIY.
Sand them down and repaint them. And
now my disclaimer would be, with this one here, this is laminate. This is not solid real wood. So you want to make sure you're using the right product, and if you don't already have the right product at home, like leftover paint that's going to work with this, it's not worth the cost to go out and buy a new quart of paint. Ditch it. I would say ditch it. With this one,
you can't sand a laminate down.
Not really well. You really can't. It's not going to take the paint perfectly well. Now with this one, this is solid wood. It's super cute, and I would imagine one of the reasons why somebody ditched it is because there's some water damage on top.
Yeah, big time water damage.
Let me just tell you, toothpaste is your best friend, or coconut oil and table salt. And I'm gonna get down and dirty here.
Ice cream.
No, unfortunately no. You just want to literally lather it on any watermarks here, and let it sit. And let me tell you, I can already wipe this off, and you can start to see that the watermark is gone. The oil will help to fight basically the water in there to disperse the water.
That is so cool.
Great little trick. Coconut oil and table salt. About 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, teaspoon of table salt.
That's amazing.
Dressers.
So dressers.
We're getting a little bit bigger here. Dressers. DIY ditch.
Oh, this is scary for me. Okay, so I feel like, is this a laminate?
It is a laminate.
Oh, I don't know. I need professional help.
So I would say, unless you have a sentimental attachment to this, ditch it, because you want to start inspecting the piece. And the first thing I found, A, the handles are not that pretty. So you're going to have to invest some cost in that.
Yeah.
B, there's actually no drawer pulls in this, so you'd want to put some hardware, and that starts to get pricey, and then you have problems like this happen that you just kind of go,
that's really fun.
Not worth it. Versus this piece, when it's first of all, it has some character, but you look for some little telltale items in here. Dovetailing, solid wood. It has some character. This would be worth refinishing, and I know some people will cringe, or paint. You could paint it
absolutely.
to freshen it up a little bit.
Yeah, and it
so
doesn't
I would
have to
say
be
this would be a good one to keep.
color. You can make it so that you still see the grain and be beautiful. Lights?
And then we're going to end on lights here.
So that's lights can be tough because you have an electrical element, right?
Yes.
Is it working? Is it not? How do I fix that? How easy is it to fix that?
Exactly. And I just want to, this is a very important disclaimer when you're looking at lights. An electrician will not, but cannot legally install something that's not CSA certified in your home. So if you're buying something vintage like this, it's beautiful, but the cost to rewire it, not just with CSA parts, but to get it CSA certified, can be very expensive. So this one, actually, I would say to DIY, but I'd maybe put some taper candles in it. This one, I would also actually DIY. I would spray paint it. I would take out the ugly kind of yellow glass in there and put a candle out on the patio. It's solid iron would be perfect for outside.
Good stuff, Leigh-Ann. If you're curious about Leigh-Ann's other junk in her trunk, not that junk, 'cause you don't have any, check out cityline.ca for more information on that. Good information.